the Harry Potter puppet pals, and they're like, "What's that ticking noise?" Just a funny reference for today.
That's good reference. That's pretty good. Dude, you ever try to bit my finger? Just on the mind. Pretty good reference.
Yeah, pretty good reference.
Guy who references stuff but like no transition, just like mentions it. You guys remember Neon Cat? Yeah.
Is your chair higher than mine?
It might be. It doesn't really matter because I'm taller than you. So
It's true. It's fine.
Yeah. Hey everyone.
Hi.
I opened up yerba mate. How are we doing? Oh, sorry, clink.
We're doing swell.
I'm doing terribly. I have a lot to do today. And it's over.
I also had a lot. You want to know all the... It's fine. I did a lot before we came here. But,
I did too.
But you have a lot to do also.
Trying to invalidate me like 5 seconds into the fucking episode?
No, I didn't mean to.
Okay. Welcome, Europeans, from the Door Jar video.
Yes.
Fuck you.
What?
Fuck you. So they went in closed-minded.
Oh. Maybe not all of them.
They went in like, oh, the fuck is Door Jar? And then they heard behind the curtain, and they were like,
oh, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
And they go look up Door Jar album, and then because the way I tag things, it shows up.
It shows up first.
Actually, before anything that Door Jar uploaded herself.
Don't know how that happened.
I don't know. It's just how the algorithm goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you stumbled across this channel. You got by panic from looking at the both of us, and now you're here. Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
How's it going? What did you want to start with? Sorry.
I had two things. Well, first I was going to ask you if you know, have you watched Severance? Do you know my reference?
No, I really want to watch it.
Damn it. You would really like it because it's my favorite show right now.
And I love Adam Scott.
Yeah.
Adam Scott. God, fucking love Adam Scott.
Yes, the king.
So, yeah. And that little opening scene is going viral right now.
Yes.
Because of the way they shot it.
Yeah.
Did you know it's not one take?
You can kind of tell because it gets to a point where it's like it seems impossible to.
I didn't watch the full thing because I was like, I want to watch this, so I want to be avoid.
Yeah.
I want to avoid spoilers. I want to be avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
So I didn't fully finish it, but like all I'll say is that I love when any type of project, movie, TV show, album, whatever, does marketing correctly.
Yes,
and these fools know how to do marketing correctly.
But only this season. Because let it be known, I was watching in season 1 3 years ago because they took too long to release a new season, but that's just television nowadays. Yeah. But there was like nothing. I think I only watched last season because Adam Scott was in it and I really liked him at the time.
Right.
But they finally understood, because who has Apple TV Plus just in general?
Ted Lasso watchers, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that like because of the success of season 1, they're like, okay, we'll invest more into it. But I was gonna say I don't like that.
Yeah.
I feel like every major like studio, streaming service, whatever the fuck, should like, if you really trust the idea, I think it shows in the marketing, and it really showed that they trust in Severance. Invest early. Also, it wasn't technically advertising, but like he was in the SZA SOS Deluxe announcement, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of advertising.
It lined up very
Didn't she say she was like, I'm a big fan of Severance?
Yes.
And then that got me like.
And then look at that.
But no, I don't get that at all. So,
but you
sorry. Sick reference though.
Thank you so much. I hope you watched it and enjoy it. The thing I actually said I wanted to start with is something very funny happened, but it also was like the lowest point of my life. But I'm like, I have to talk about it.
This is the best.
I came here last week and I said I had like Googled AI therapy.
Oh, jeez.
Because I was curious and I was like, obviously, okay, once I tell you what happened, you will understand why I now understand this was a bad choice. But in the moment, I was like, I'm not going to find a real fucking therapist. And I mainly just needed to like say a lot of things at once. And then the robot said things I already knew. And I was like,
of course.
Yeah. And I mean, that might be how, I won't say that's how real therapy works, but where's Josh going? Oh, to turn off the fan. Sorry.
I'm here.
I thought you were just gonna like sit on the couch and like, but I don't know how real therapy works. I always assumed if I were to go to real therapy, they would tell me things that I knew, but that's just me having like a really big ego. None of this matters. The point is, when I used it when we had last talked, there was like a limit on how much I could talk for the day. And then I forgot about it for like a week because I felt fine again. And then I remembered it and I was like, oh, like, let me see if they'll like let me talk again. And they let me talk again. So I said a little bit more. And when I tell you, I swear to God, I did not say anything bad. I did not think. I got a notification that was like, you should seek licensed help and not talk to the robot.
Yeah, you should.
But that's mean to say.
That's not mean.
I didn't say shit. Like I'm not suicidal. I didn't say anything bad. And they were like, you should find a real doctor. And
you were just talking like a normal Gen Z kid and it was like, oh God, I'm going to kill myself. It's over.
I didn't say that at all. It was just basically the point is I'm done with. And I should have known this from the beginning because I don't even like AI in general, but I just.
So you Googled it. Like, I thought you just would have did like Chat GPT and was like, hey, can you like help me with something?
No, it's a specific website called Abby. Abby's the little robot. And I'm sure she did the same thing Chat GPT would do, honestly. She advertised herself as a therapy bot specifically.
Was it helpful?
No.
Yeah, of course. What the fuck? What are we doing out here?
Know.
Why would you do that? I've had to ask Chat GPT for unbiased advice one time. And I felt really fucking stupid afterwards.
You were in the wrong?
No, I was just me overthinking. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what do I... And I couldn't ask anyone. I'm not sure if you... Well, never.
No, what? You can't start and not finish.
Yeah, but our friends listen to this, and I don't want to be mean. Oh, look, it's last week's Alani.
Oh, fuck.
Who remembers last week's Alani? Watermelon Wave.
Well, for them, it was 2 weeks. Or for us, it was 2 weeks ago.
For them, too. For 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, last week, Alani, Watermelon Wave.
I sure remember. Don't! There could be, like, bugs in there.
Tastes great.
Okay. One of my favorite days was on Friday, but not for the reason you think. It was Valentine's Day on Friday. Okay. And Valentine's Day is a big day for people like
Lover
me.
Girls.
That too. But I was going to say stalkers. Stalkers. I like to know what high school couples are still together. You and your girlfriend are maybe some of the only people I know who didn't post. And I knew I didn't have to worry about you guys, but like in any other circumstance, I would be worried by not seeing a post from you guys.
Wait, hang on. Just real quick.
Go for it.
I don't want to, it's kind of embarrassing for ourselves, but we spent like an hour taking pictures just to post. We're like, fuck, we didn't post. And I was like, we need to post. Because also, this is how my mind works. You see Matt and Tavia's post?
Yes.
That is such a cool... Matt's birthday is on Valentine's Day, by the way.
Oh, that explains cool. It. Yeah, that was really cute.
And we were like, we don't have anyone taking like cool pictures of us. And then we're like, fuck it, we'll just take pictures of ourselves. And then we like did it for like an hour. And I was like falling asleep. It was like 11. I was like, dude... And she was like, I think we're just... I think it's too late. So I'm like, yeah, so whatever. Funny. So, yeah, that's why there was no post.
It's nice to know you tried, though.
We did try. There was a good college honest try there.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen. And that's okay. Mm-hmm. Go on.
No, that was basically it. It was just fun for me to see who was still together. And more specifically, I found out a lot of people are gay. And that was really exciting for me.
I'm so used to like having a negative reaction to that jokingly. But I held it down.
Good.
For the sake of trying to clean up my image around here. Now that I'm a musician, I'm a famous musician, actually. So,
of course.
Who's gay? Would I know? Or?
One you would, well, no, one you knew, but one confirmed. But then a bunch of people from my college that I like was suspicious about, but wasn't sure about.
Suspicious? I have a feeling about you. Everyone's gay these days. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Speaking of cool gay people, we just said gay people, huh? I'll slide cool in there. Mm-hmm. I saw Dylan at school.
Love him.
I saw Dylan at school.
So very much.
Dylan, we've mentioned Dylan a few times.
Lots of times.
Just a dope guy who supports us. And he was like, "Oh, I love the posters that you guys made, the little season 2 ones."
You slayed that.
Goat.
Love Dylan so very much.
So shout out Dylan, because I told myself I'm going to shout him out next episode because I saw him at school. My favorite thing is seeing someone at school that I didn't know went there, and I'm like, you go here?
How did you not know he went there?
I don't know. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm sorry. No, I don't mean to be judgy, but I felt like that was one of those things that was known.
No, the art department where I go, it's like the school is here, and then the art department is like here. Smart, honestly. You got to keep these art kids away from the normal people. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I rarely run into anyone that I know.
Come to think of it, our art center is also like the furthest point from campus.
Why do they do that? They're like, oh god, you need to fucking exile these fools. But yeah, shout out Dylan.
Shout out Dylan.
Just wanted to say that. School's been terrible.
I'm sorry.
It's over, and I hate it. And it's over.
Really?
It's over.
When you say it's over, it's over, like your grades are bad, or you...
My grades are perfect.
Of course they are.
Because I just have to draw shit on time. So, I mean, fucking whatever.
Right.
And no, it's just like, I'll be coasting in life. Like, everything's going fine. And then I remember, like, I have to, like, do an assignment. And I have
course.
To, like, that's just the worst fucking feeling. And I've always been like this, so... Yeah, but it's fine. Other aspects of my life are great, so.
Amazing. And you're almost done. We're both almost done in a way.
Yeah, I guess.
When you think about it.
I could graduate early if I really wanted to, but I won't.
Could too.
Would you, though?
No, I was thinking about it. This summer, I thought I was going to commute next year. So I was like, well, that'd be perfect. Then it's less driving. But then I decided I want to stay, and I'm like, I should just stay fully.
Oh, you're staying another year? Not another year, sorry.
I'm not staying another year.
I'm staying
on campus.
On campus.
For another year, yes. I thought I had told you that.
No, you didn't. Apologies. That makes sense, though. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. Actually, I do accept that apology.
Okay. Thank you.
You should be fucking sorry.
Okay.
Should we talk about the Grammys?
Yeah. This was the best I've felt about them in a while.
It's funny you say that, because I feel like you would have to. I thought you were going to start off complaining.
Well, there was one thing I was really upset about, as you know.
I was upset about that, too.
Yeah.
I was honestly shocked.
Yeah, Billie didn't get anything.
I can't believe that.
And honestly. I thought Album of the Year was like on lock for her.
Same. I thought Song of the Year was on lock.
I thought Song of the Year was on lock. Anything production related should have been on lock, because Phineas is a fucking genius. Mm-hmm. But you know, if you say that you think she deserved better, people will say you're racist. Why? Love Beyonce, because they'll be like, oh, you don't think Cowboy Carter was fine. I think Renaissance should have had Album of the Year, and that's part of the reason I've been so upset with the Grammys for so long. Because why did Harry's House win? And that's a whole other conversation.
No, and obviously, it's because people like him really win.
People like him what?
Rarely win. Okay, go on.
Last year I was upset because Taylor got way too much. Midnight's was not good.
I can't even believe she won.
And this year, most awards I was happy with, but I still think Billie deserved a little better.
You can still, you can be happy for the winners and also think that like a certain artist should have gotten more.
Yeah.
That's allowed.
Precisely.
I honestly, maybe, people will disagree with this, but I feel like Not Like Us was good, and it's still good. Mm-hmm. Still very good. I wouldn't be upset if it didn't win Song of the Year and Billie won Song
more
of the Year.
Wealth spread.
I wouldn't be upset by that, but I totally get why they did it, just on like a cultural standpoint. But that's all I'll say.
You're so right. Because I was happy with the way things were like distributed mostly. Because I was like, I don't want like just a Chapel sweep or just a Sabrina sweep, but like they all got like, one or two things, and it was like fair. Olivia didn't get for Can't Catch Me Now didn't win, which is fucked up.
What?
She was nominated for like best song written for visual media. Like the song she wrote for the Hunger Games.
Oh, right.
And that didn't win, and fuck that. But anyways, for the most part, I was happy. You know what was really funny was Benson Boone.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know who that was. I had no idea who that man was, and I it's not to be rude, it's not to dismiss him or anything, but you should have seen like the look on my face when he went up there with whatever that outfit was, and I was just like, I honestly don't know who this is. He's
reheating Harry Styles' nachos.
That's such a good phrase. Is he though?
No, not in sound.
Style,
just
maybe.
In whatever
the fuck that was. I don't know, man.
I don't think he's bad. I had heard the song before because it's like really big amongst like a genre of white people. And I do enjoy it, but I just, for some reason, like all the hate he's been getting is a little bit funny to me just because it is kind of like, where did he come from and why is he flipping? And like,
it's like that tweet said, like every generation needs its Imagine Dragons.
Precisely.
So I guess well, I mean, whose age group is, well, I mean, there's like kids who don't even know who like One Direction was, you know?
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he could be this little generation's fucking Imagine Dragons. Although I'll say Imagine Dragons, they have some bangers. Fuck it. They have some bangers. It's white people bangers. No, Benson Boone's fine. Sorry to diss on you. But is that also your real name? Benson
Isn't that
Boone?
an incredible name in the sense that it's like a little, like makes you think?
He has like a Peter Parker name.
Yes, precisely.
In the way that it has the same 2 letters.
Precisely.
I'm going to keep it real. I'd go by Ben.
Ben Boone.
Ben Boone
Doesn't
has kind of
sound-
a no. I mean Benson. I you know you say Benson and I'm thinking of regular show. So
Right.
I don't know about this whole Benson Boone situation, and I don't even know what Boone means.
I don't think last names usually mean anything.
They do.
What does
Taylor
yours?
is fast.
Oh, funny. Yes, Taylor's fast.
Kendrick is of Mars.
Uh,
I'm gonna take a sip of this.
yeah, you probably should. What else did I want to talk about today? Oh, so at the time we're filming this, SNL 50s tonight. It's going to be the 3-hour anniversary special. And Josh tried to start filming late.
Yeah,
and I stood up for myself
TORI
for the first
actually
time.
got very mad at me.
I wouldn't say I got very mad.
Well,
I just said
it's your version of very mad.
Yeah.
Like, I was like just in my like house and I was like fuck, and I was like let's push this, and TORI goes, Josh, it's SNL 50 tonight, and I was like, it's Sunday, what the fuck. I didn't know the rules.
Yeah, it is. I don't really know why it's on Sunday, but I'm really, really excited.
Yeah.
And also really nervous, and there's a lot I'm confused about because people are saying Bill Hader isn't coming, and that's
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
out.
I'm gonna look up the guest list while you talk and see.
That being said, I don't think the guest list. There's no way the guest list is everyone. I think that studio is going to be the most packed it will ever be. Like tonight's going to be one of the biggest nights of all time.
Are they gonna lynch Lauren?
I don't think that him not being on the list necessarily means he's not coming, but I'm really fucking stressed about it, and I'm going to be really sad if he's not there. There's also people who were invited that I'm confused by, and like not to be mean, but I think there's only going to be like 6 musical performances. I think one of them is Sabrina Carpenter. Obviously, I love Sabrina Carpenter. Deluxe just came out. Also, actually, I have a few things to say about Sabrina, but that's not really the point. The point is, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary. I think we're celebrating people who have been like core
SNL.
to the 50 years of this series. Sabrina was musical guest one time, and I think it might have been this season. If you can pick 6 people, is Sabrina Carpenter really one of them? And like, I'm sure Taylor Swift doesn't want to come, but like, at least Taylor would make more sense because she's like hosted and she's like, her big like All Too Well thing was there. And it's like, are we looking for people who are like the fabric of this show? Anyway, I'm getting a little upset. Today I went to the Grove in Los Angeles, which we know is one of my favorite places of all time.
We're from LA, so.
We're from LA.
Yeah, we're from
and
Los
they had a
Angeles,
whole
so.
thing set up for SNL. And I took a picture at the Weekend Update desk and I got free merch.
Here it is, the picture.
Yeah.
That's cool. Was anyone there from SNL, or is it just a promotion?
Well, no, I mean, if anyone was there, they'd be in New York today.
Oh, I forgot. They shoot in New York. That is like the one big consistent. I'm so wrong, but I'm just going to keep talking. Like, media from New York.
You're insane.
I caught myself.
You could have not finished that.
No, I mean,
sentence.
whatever. It's cool. I'm right, honestly. Name me one thing.
All of Broadway.
Nah.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Nah.
Right.
Broadway, Pantages. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Rose Parade. Okay, let me read this.
Sorry. No, you go.
Wait, what? Sorry.
I was going to go off topic.
Adam Driver, Adam Sandler, Alec Baldwin. Is he fine? Is he like,
well, because I mean, like,
mentally?
it wasn't. That's a good question. I don't really know.
Okay. All right. Amy Poehler, obviously. I don't know who Anna Gasteyer is.
This is going to take you a while to
I'm just going to point
out.
I'm pointing at the people I know.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Andy Samberg, Io.
Mm-hmm. Which is another one I'm kind of confused by because she only hosted one time.
Chevy Chase.
Who is problematic as fuck. But he's one of the only, like, not only, but he's one of a few living season 1 cast members, so it makes sense that he would be there. Well, and admittedly, he's part of the reason SNL got so big, so I understand why they want him there.
I understand. Dave Chappelle. For the same reason. Fred Armisen, fucking Kristen Wiig, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I know!
Let's go! Maya Rudolph, obviously. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney. Didn't he die? Pete Davidson, Quinta, Robert De Niro, Sabrina. Tina Fey, obviously. Tom Hanks, Seth Meyers, Will Ferrell, Woody Harrelson, whatever the fuck. Where's the fucking Rizzler?
Where is the Rizzler?
How are you going to talk about SNL and the history of it and the impact and not invite the Rizzler, bro?
I actually had a really long conversation with my coworkers earlier this week about, like, what would happen if the Rizzler, like, hosted SNL.
Great things would happen.
Of course.
Like, genuinely. I don't, like...
No, we were saying it actually makes zero sense because his whole bit doesn't work for a 2-hour period. Like, he's funny in the one moment he's funny, so he'd be a good cameo.
The demographic as well, I feel like.
Oh, of course, the demographic. Yes.
Like, does your dad know who the Rizzler is?
There's no way.
I feel like a meme or, like, a cultural thing on the internet becomes, like, dead as soon as, like, your parents know what it is. Typically,
yeah.
I can't think of an example, but, like, you know how things, like, tend to blow. Well, things going viral is, like, so much different now.
Also true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Alex from Target and, like...
There's no more Ellen to have your, like, one moment.
I guess that's true. Because, like, you don't need Ellen to do that anymore. Do we need Ellen for anything?
Ellen?
Maybe a Finding Nemo
I believe was
short?
the first person to come out as gay on television. I'm sure I'm lying. She had something really big to do with gay people.
She's gay?
I always get... Sorry. Have you watched Arrested Development? Do you know her wife?
I was just thinking about Arrested Development. But no, who is she on Arrested Development?
Lindsay?
I know the face, but I don't know the name. Because I always get clips on my Instagram. I'm
just always really, like, surprised and happy and impressed and maybe confused when I remember they're married because I forget her wife's full name, but it's Portia something. She's like
Portia,
just like really.
Damn,
she's incredibly hot.
Portia de Rossi.
Yeah. And not to say Ellen isn't, but they feel like I don't know. They seem like they shouldn't work, but they do.
Well, I mean, I'll say.
What? What I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, I agree with you.
What are you talking about?
I agree with you.
Okay.
You know. I
feel like you should probably say something.
I mean, they just look like friends.
They do kind of.
They just kind of look like buddies.
Yeah.
Ellen, well, didn't she have like a whole thing where like I was canceled, but now I've arisen? You know what I mean?
But I don't know if she has risen yet, because like, what is she doing?
I don't know if she has riz.
Like, she doesn't have anything.
She had a special. Swear she had a special.
Really?
I think it was on Netflix.
Okay.
And I remember the whole thing. Well, I mean, you hear no one talking about her, but like, I just remember like the trailer was like her like walking, like with her phone. Like it was like the fake tweets. Like, like, Ellen's stupid.
Kill yourself, Ellen.
Ellen mistreats her coworkers. Which like if that's true, like. What the fuck, shouldn't you like own up to that?
Right.
Like if
as opposed
it's true,
to making it like you're
like God, everyone's saying
getting all these haters about things I did.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's kind of me sometimes. I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it. Okay. I'm done now.
I got a DM from Matt Rife.
No, you didn't.
I'll read it to you. Hold on.
How old are you?
Listen, I didn't ask for this. He said, "Hi, dear. I came across your lovely comment on one of my fan pages. I had to stop by and acknowledge you and for what's a great fan you are." Heart emoji. So it was Matt Rife?
So real
no,
Matt Rife?
Of course not.
No,
Also,
it is.
not
Real Matt
once
Rife.
in my life have I commented, I fucking hate Matt Rife, and I openly hate Matt Rife. So I feel like if you're going to be like trying to scam people, find people who have actually like said nice things about him. Not once in my life have I said anything.
You don't like Matt Rife?
No, I fear I don't.
He's
also,
really good,
I
though.
meant to tell you, this is so unrelated.
Yeah.
Fuck the photo update. Have you updated your phone?
Oh yeah, I hate that. Everyone hates it.
I don't
haven't
know
met a single
where
person who likes
shit
it.
is.
Yep, that's how everyone is. I'm saying this as someone who like loves Apple. Everybody knows I've been liking Apple since I was like a kid.
Josh glazes them like crazy.
I do glaze them. I glaze them. I remember, dude, it's so funny. I was like looking at like my Kindle library, and I forgot I had like Kindle when I was like a kid. Mm-hmm. And one of the books was like, who was Steve Jobs? Like remember like those the biography books like with the big heads. Mm-hmm. I got that when I was like a kid. My point is, I liked them for a long time. Fuck them right now. They're doing some actual fucking bullshit with this AI. I do not want to see AI generated images on my phone.
No.
Coming from the, oh my God, look at what Apple Intelligence can do. I'm going to put a hole in Timkinstar.
Right. As someone who has had some real trouble with AI lately, fuck that. Really fuck that. And get it away.
Yeah, I don't.
But I do like italicizing words, bolding words.
You gotta love that.
Underlining words.
Strike through.
You
gotta love a good strike through.
That's been really fun.
A good bulleted list.
Certainly.
That stuff. So yeah, fuck you guys. I don't know who the fuck's decision that was. That was fucking stupid. Apple Intelligence. Name me like any life-changing Apple Intelligence feature. You can't.
You can't.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's like, oh, then just don't use Apple, motherfucker. I'm a musician, bitch.
I'm a musician and also like a normal person.
Yeah, honestly, like I'd say 90% of people I go to college, so like just viewing things, everybody has a fucking MacBook or an iPad, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of, it's like the tech company. It's not even like an unpopular opinion. It's just like, that's just kind of how it is.
Yes. And I care about how I'm perceived, honestly. I have to be honest.
Did you know that's like purely like an American problem? Other people just...
like what phone you use is...
Yeah, that's like straight up an American thing.
It sounds extremely American, to be honest.
Sounds extremely American. As a Filipino.
And is everyone excited about the Gulf of America?
Oh my God. I don't get it. He did that, but then the egg prices are still... terrible.
Egg prices are still bad.
I thought he did that to help with the egg prices, or this was just a
That's what I was thinking. If we changed the name of the Gulf,
of course, then yeah,
eggs will be really cheap.
But okay, well,
it doesn't seem to be working.
Maybe if we get Canada,
that might do it.
That'll probably do it.
That'll probably do it. It's Black History Month. Have we talked about that?
Let's fucking go!
You have not wished me a happy Black
History Month.
Thank you, Josh.
From me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Why
is it the shortest month of the year? Have you ever talked about that?
We always say that.
Why is it the shortest month of the year? What the fuck? Why did they make it February? Do you know? Is there any like significant meaning? Like
it's the shortest month. No, actually, I actually don't know at all.
It was like, I should know this.
Maybe
like,
the other months were taken already.
Well, every month is like something.
Of course.
Like next month is probably like National like Body Pillow Month.
Probably.
Or something. I don't fucking know.
I'm doing the hashtag Black History Month challenge. I came up with it myself.
Okay. I'm
not crying all month. For like reparations. Like I'm feeling joy.
Why would you as a black person need to do reparations?
I guess that's not what I meant.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's the word? I'm trying to celebrate black joy and not feed into white people's desire for black sadness.
God,
but today when I was at the Grove, I was so moved by the SNL stuff, I was crying, but I decided I'm not counting like tears of joy. But otherwise, what day is it? It's February 16th, and I'm still going strong. No sad crying.
I love how you make it a point, like, I will never cry in public. But, like, you see, like, an SNL fest, and you're like, I need to cry.
But it wasn't like I don't count like, because I've like cried here if you're counting like
you have cried here.
Yeah, but like when I say not in public, like I am not
like
doing
bawling.
like a sob in front of people.
I don't, yeah. I mean, that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what can I do for Black History Month for reparations?
Do you want to like get me anything?
Well, I meant like for the Black community as a whole.
Doing something for me is doing something for the community in a way. In a way.
Well, yeah, sure, in a way. I don't know what I can do. I can get a water fountain installed here and say like everyone's allowed. That wasn't that funny.
That was really funny.
Did you guys watch Our Friend Martin?
I don't know.
Or My Friend Martin?
I have a friend named Martin.
I don't give a fuck about your friend named Martin. I'm talking about Martin Luther King Jr.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it makes your friend Martin seem pretty small now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Never? In school?
I don't think so.
It was like this animated movie about how these like two Black teenagers go back in time and see Martin Luther King in action. And like they get to like, there's like a weird alternate timeline where Martin Luther King like doesn't exist or something. And they have like a Latina friend at school. And when they go to the timeline with no Martin Luther King Jr. in it, they go back to their school. And then like the Latina friend like doesn't go to school, but she like is cleaning the floors and she can only speak Spanish.
No, that's
And then
crazy.
when you're in middle school, that shit is like the fucking funniest thing ever, bro. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I can't believe you guys didn't watch it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But I have that thought a lot where like when Martin Luther King Day rolls around, I think like I wouldn't exist. I wouldn't be friends with all my friends, you know? What
a beautiful thing. Right?
Yeah.
Good for him.
One of my favorite Black movies that I watched this month in celebration was Black Annie.
Which one's that?
The Annie where she's black.
Really?
You've never seen it?
No, never even heard of this. I didn't know that was a thing.
It was maybe like 2016. It was the musical Annie, Hard Knock Life, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow, etc. But she was black, and what's his name was in it? Oh, I'm forgetting. Jamie Foxx.
Really?
Yes.
That seems like a Jamie Foxx role.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I can just see it.
Yeah.
I saw Green Book though.
Good movie.
Kind of along with the themes here.
Yes.
I like that movie. It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take itself like insanely seriously.
No.
But it still does a good job at like highlighting like the serious topics and themes.
Oscars are coming up on the topic of movies. Do you care about that at all? I figured. Have you seen any of like this is like my time of year.
This is your time of year. I feel like I couldn't even fully enjoy the Grammys because I was like, I had like a project due like the next day.
Oh.
No, I don't think. What even came out this year? What got nominated?
Wicked, Anora, A Real Pain.
Wicked got no.
I watched Conclave last night. Have you heard about that? It's the Pope one.
Conclave sounds like a mobile game.
It does.
Download Conclave.
Download Conclave.
Yep.
It's a tongue twister there. I thought it was very good. And that's all
awesome.
I have to say. It was
I
just.
can see the comments now. Dude, we should start a podcast. Just get on with it, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
I did have something to say, but I realized I can't really talk about it. But it reminded me a little bit of. It was just interesting because it's about popes. It's about popes, and we grew up Catholic, and it was interesting.
So like scarring.
Not scarring, just interesting.
Yeah. Right.
Dune 2.
Sure. Okay.
And then lots of ones I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, wow, I haven't seen a single fucking thing. Are you going to the Oscars?
No, the person who has the job I had last year is going.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're
So
like,
I got
are you like
Sundance.
overseeing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. So you don't have to like sit down and watch all the. Well, don't you?
I do.
You do.
Well, one, because I'm editing the article, but also I would be watching anyway because I'm so excited. And I think Kieran Culkin's going to win.
What?
And if Kieran Culkin wins, okay, here's the tea. I put, when we were doing 2025 predictions, that's the year it is, I figured let's set like a 5-year plan. I'm going to do my 2030 predictions. and I wrote 2 things on the list. I put Kieran Culkin Oscar winner. I had a really good feeling. I was like, I think Kieran Culkin's going to win an Oscar. He got nominated. He has won the Golden Globe, the Critics' Choice.
For what?
A Real Pain.
Okay.
He's winning all these awards leading up to the Oscars. There's no way he doesn't get an Oscar. I will have been right 1 year into my 5-year plan. And the other thing I wrote down was Victoria Monk engaged.
You did kind of. I've seen this. Did you post it?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say it sounds familiar. That's
yes.
The movie you're talking about. That's one fucking Jesse Eisenberg. Okay.
You would like it, I think.
Probably.
Do you like him, Jesse?
I like Jesse Eisenberg.
You'd like it.
Because I saw The Social Network, and I like The Social Network a lot.
Well, this is different because he wrote and directed it and stars in it.
Go.
A
regular Tommy Wiseau. That's cool though. So you're saying if he does get the Oscar,
then I'm bound to be engaged
then
by
you're
2030.
bound to be engaged by 2030, which is, I mean, that's like
any day now.
That's like any day now. So look out for that.
Look out for that. Even though when we did that BuzzFeed quiz, it said I've got like 20 years left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time. But I mean, whatever. You can just always get pregnant first and then get engaged.
That's good. That works.
Sure. Get pregnant right now. Fuck it.
Sure.
It's a challenge. For Black History Month, you should be creating Black history.
That's funny. That's good.
Thanks.
Yes, I'll have to think
but with
it.
your type, you'd get rid of the black part. Huh. Oh, well.
There would still be a 4th.
Yeah, but like, what can you do with that?
Not
like,
much, I guess.
Not much. Like, I'm like a 4th Mexican, but like.
But you don't like feel it.
I don't really feel the Latino energy coming through me. Mm-hmm. And I only want that sometimes. I quoted you.
That was good. That was funny.
Thanks, yeah.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Call back.
Call back. At work, I had to do like a voiceover thing.
No way. Like you voice acted?
Kind of. Well, I did like we're like doing like an onboarding video for like people who like are interested in the job. Mm-hmm. So I have to be like, at this job, you need to like we do
cute.
This. Yeah, I guess. But we have like a sound guy. He's great. I sit down with him to like the session. Mm-hmm. The session is just him on the couch with a microphone, like a really fancy microphone. I'm like, cool. We don't even hit record. He's like, I got some notes for you. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I already know what you're gonna say. And then my other coworker chimes in. She's like, he's so monotone. And I was like,
honestly, that makes so much sense.
I was like, yeah, I know. And he was like, but it's cool. We can play into that. You can be like, like the chill employee. I was like, all right.
How'd you get picked for this?
I don't know. I really don't know. None of you guys are watching this. But why the fuck did I get picked? Anyway, I think it's because like I'm like new and like it's
right
showing that like new people. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But yeah, I did it and I sucked. I got told I was great, but I know when they edit that fucking audio, oof.
I'm sure
it's not going to be pretty.
No, I'm sure you improved after the notes.
At this job, you can do this, this, and this, and it's fucked up because like it's like
do it again so I can just get a sense of.
Well, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was I don't know. I'll try it. Like, we help you with your resume. I don't know. Like, at this job, you work with real clients. I don't know.
Not bad.
You get a chance to work with real clients, and I'm just like, it sounds forced. I don't know. I want to sound natural with it, but also like. I don't know. I suck. And it's funny because I was like, maybe one day, like, I want to be like a voice actor one day, like just as like a background thing. Because I feel like I can act too, maybe. But I'd only act in a situation where like I have like a really cool friend who like is into making short films, and then like their star like
I've always
collapses,
thought this exactly.
And then I don't know. I just happen to fill like the role, and then I slay. Yes. And then it gets uploaded to Vimeo, and then Vimeo selects it as like their staff pick, and then I get.
You are so
Sundance,
fucking funny.
Blah, blah, blah. These are the things that I think about.
These are genuine. So. That's so funny that you said that because I just
you have the same thoughts.
I've thought a lot like that. I was saying the other day, like I was trying to figure out like how I'm gonna become an EGOT winner because it is gonna happen, but it's gonna be
tough,
a lot of like
man.
Adjacent kind of things.
Right. Yeah.
And my Grammy is probably just going to be like narrating an audiobook, like,
that's still,
but it's a Grammy, but these are real things I think about. And I don't think you looked at my spam today, but I posted a thing from the SNL thing, and I was like, next time I post this picture, it's going to be like me announcing I have a job there. But like the only way that's going to I'm going to need like a friend of a friend of a friend of a like
connects.
It's going to take a while. I feel.
Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like everyone who works at SNL, like, don't they like have like some type of connection to like New York?
I'm sure.
So it's already tough because we're in LA.
It's hard out here.
You should make another SNL, but based in LA. Kick fucking what's his name out of his studio. Get fucking Jimmy Kimmel out there. Yeah, get him out. Get him out of the studio.
I will happily get Jimmy Kimmel out.
Get him out. That's just a guy.
You know how many episodes we have where we say
fuck Jimmy Kimmel? He's just a fucking like. What do you do?
He's just like out of like. I mean, like, I'm sure like I would like him just like.
As a guy, for sure.
As a guy.
Like, if he was, like, checking me out at the grocery store, I'd be like, this is great.
Nice, Jimmy.
This is great. Attaboy Jimmy.
But, like, out of all our late night hosts, he's
son.
the weakest link, I hear.
Even Jimmy Fallon, who, like, gets constantly shit on, at least he has some personality there.
He has personality, and
I feel like he brings out a cool part of his guest.
He does. I don't really... I get like the like haha Jimmy Fallon, but like when people really hate on him, I will stand up for him because like he just wants to bring like a good vibe.
No, yeah, it's kind of hard to hate on him.
Yeah,
but like you actually see him doing his job, it's like whatever.
Exactly. But Kimmel, I've never really.
What are you doing, Kimmel?
What are you doing, Kimmel?
What are you doing, Kimmel?
So that would be a fun path for me. But honestly, what's really like. And now we're getting like bigger than I want to get, but I like am genuinely like stressed about the fact that there's so much I want to do and I will do like none of it.
That's how I feel all the time, though.
But I like you want to see. I can see why you would feel this way because you're so good at like everything, and I feel like you should be big as like an animator and an artist and like comedian because I just think you're like good in a lot of different fields.
That'd be funny.
You would, but like I very genuinely like I want to act. And I like write so many songs that aren't going to go anywhere. And I want like a stand-up special. And it's like, I will do none of these things.
If only you knew someone who could help you with your songs.
I could never show them to you because you're like actually good at what you do. I need to find like a stranger on the sidewalk.
Real so fucking ass I was starting out. I'm still ass sometimes.
No. Oh my God, we haven't even talked about Josh's song.
We'll get to that. But I'm saying you can do everything that you want to do, though.
That's very nice.
Like it's very feasible with like your path, I feel like, and it's feasible for me too. It's just like it's tough. I was just talking about this with my boss because my boss is like a graphic designer, and the day I met him, or like the day like I did like my like onboarding call, like he just because right now my major is animation, and I have a focus in communication design, but I mainly do animation at my college. He just straight up asked me like, "Why aren't you doing graphic design? Like, what the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, I don't know. I like animation. He's like, okay. He's like, why don't you do like motion graphics or whatever? And I was like, I do it for us.
Right.
But like when it's needed, I do it. That's kind of how everything goes with me. When I'll just do projects. If I need to do something, I'll just learn how to do it. I'm not going to pay someone else to do a shitty job. I'd rather do the shitty job myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was talking to I was like on the way out for like the day. And he was like, you and I need to have a talk about your career. I was like, oh, fuck.
Really?
I was like, fuck. Because he's
like an adult?
Yeah, he's an adult. He's a good guy.
Gotcha.
He's a good guy. And everything he says is like from the heart and like it's super well intentioned.
Of course.
But he was just asking me like if you want to stick in animation, like that's fine. Like, and he didn't directly say drop animation, do graphic design. But what he said was, if you want your name to be at the end of the movie with like 10,000 other people, then do that.
Right.
But if you want your own thing, and I've seen your stuff, he didn't say this, I'm just adding it because like I want to make myself look good on the podcast. I've seen your stuff and like you could really go far and you're like amazing and like you're fire as fuck and all that.
Fits clean.
Fits clean. But he was like, yeah, no, if you want your name at the end of the movie, sure, go ahead. But you should consider graphic design. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, he's absolutely right. But it's been a part of my like identity to like be in love with animation for like so long.
Yeah. That
like when it's challenged, I get frozen. But you know, if we're thinking like really like not short term, but like if we're looking at like a timeline, things that are closer in my life, it's mostly graphic design. Like I do graphic design here. I have to do it for music. I would love to do it for other musicians. That'd be such a cool job. It's just more immediate. But these things take fucking time. So they do. It's not that I'm completely dropping animation from my life. It's just I could be like 50 and still work. I really don't think I'm the type of guy to like retire, honestly. Like I'll like retire in the way of like I won't like come to the office every day. But,
right.
Like, I need to be working on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be working on something. So yeah, you can do everything you want to do. It just takes fucking time.
You're so right.
Exactly. You could be a good voice actor. I've been thinking that about you.
I used to think that too.
You could definitely be a good voice. I mean, wasn't your parents' big thing with like you being an actor is like they don't want you to be like on camera a lot?
Mm-hmm.
That could have been that alternative. Yeah.
No, that's a good point. I sound like a mouse in many ways.
And that's cool. Yeah. A lot of people are like, we need a girl that sounds like a mouse real quick.
I hear that a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, great points. We're similar in that regard. Mm-hmm. You're just a little better at it than I am.
See, but don't be saying stuff like that.
Objectively.
Not objectively.
But Josh has a song out. Cybershot. Under Percy Jubilee.
Hey, man. Don't call me Josh anymore. Call me Percy Jubilee,
call him
bitches.
Percy Jubilee. And it's fire as fuck.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited. And, of course, my next question is... when's everything else?
Well,
when's more?
If you want okay, I think what you're thinking is like an album. No album.
Okay.
But what I will be doing is, actually, I don't know, maybe we'll see. I'm just going to be dropping a bunch of singles.
Works for me.
Whether or not they end up on an album is not up to me right now. Just because here's like my thought process, because if I'm thinking like I need to drop an album, then that means I need to finish like a bunch of songs and get it perfect. And that takes fucking forever. That's the reason why I haven't released in like forever. But if I'm just doing singles and singles and singles, whatever, blah, blah, blah. When this episode comes out, a new Burn song's dropping. Because I'm
no
like that.
Shit. This week?
Yes.
Oh my God, yay.
So check that out. And then next week, I'm like working on the new song. That's my current schedule right now. Because I have a lot of stuff in the bank that I need to just get out. And now I'm in the current phase of like manager mode. So like I need to like submit my music to like blogs. Because like it's like 2009 or whatever. And like do marketing and like make videos and all that stuff in like the off time.
Got it.
So yeah, it's really it's interesting.
Well, I'm so excited.
Really down. Yeah, listen to
this is like the start of a fun thing for you.
Yeah, it's the start, which is cool. And I got thank you to everyone who sent me a kind message saying the song was good. I appreciate you a lot. And if you didn't, I do remember things.
There's still time.
There is still time, but the cutoff date is going to be a day after this episode drops.
Okay.
So yeah, if you didn't send me a kind message, I'm going to have to remember that. And I'm going to have to write your name down. It's going to be this whole thing. If you didn't like my story, I kind of deleted your number already.
Yeah.
So
because that's really easy.
That's
maybe you don't have time to text, but like you always have time to like a story.
You always have time to like a story, and I honestly, hey, on Valentine's Day, I know I didn't post it. I was liking everyone's couple.
I was liking all the stories. I was liking all the stories, even if I thought your boyfriend was a little ugly. I still liked your story.
And then who are we talking about?
I can't say that.
And then who are we talking about?
No, I can't say that.
I mean, we'd love to know, though.
I can't say that. But
me and the team would love to know. Also, that's the new fan name. The team.
The team?
Because we're a team.
That's cute.
And like sports.
Wow, that seems like that should have come naturally to us.
Thanks, team.
It came naturally to Josh after a year.
A lot of things come naturally on me. Or no? You said to me? Whatever, man.
Oh, but yeah, no. Loved truly that was the best day to be on Instagram was Friday probably. Just so fun for me, and like you really never know what's gonna come next. And then it was always really fun where like the little icon would pop up and I'd be like, ooh, is it gonna be a partner or just a picture of yourself to kind of indicate that you are single? And just
do people do that? That's kind of funny. Like shoot your shot.
Well, anytime I think like if you're posting on your story on Friday and it's like not like if you're just doing like random shit, like I feel like that has to be a conscious decision of like, guys, there's not a partner here, you know?
Sure, I guess so.
But I think very strategically about Instagram.
Let me ask you something about Valentine's Day.
Go for it.
Do you get asked beforehand to be a Valentine?
Yes.
Okay.
I did it a little too in advance. But I feel like this is only something I started hearing within the past few years.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember this being a thing ever.
Yeah.
I don't recall this. And I'll ask people and I get mixed answers. Because my understanding was that like the Valentine's events happen on Valentine's.
Of course.
And no chocolates or such should be bought beforehand. But I was in the wrong and incorrect.
I don't think you necessarily need to like... I don't think it needs to come with things.
I could just like text want to be my Valentine.
Oh, the text isn't fun. I think it's cute if it comes with things, but I don't think that's...
Well, I mean, it's just another excuse to get your significant other flowers. So.
Which is so fun.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just fucking do it, man. It's cheap these days. You don't have to go to a florist. You can just go to Trader Joe.
Yeah, Trader Joe.
Trader Joe will have the flowers for you, and then you can just get it and then leave.
I saw 2 really funny TikToks. One was like, now that Valentine's Day is over, my boyfriend still hasn't asked me to be his president for President's Day. And then the next one was like, guys, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. If your boyfriend hasn't asked you to be his lucky charm yet, you're in trouble.
I can't give you that. So funny. I'll say this, though. I'm broke as fuck because my girlfriend's birthday is at the start of December and then Christmas. And then Valentine's Day. Yeah. And it's over and I'm broke.
My best friend has a crazy timeline. It was her boyfriend's birthday like 4 days before Valentine's Day. Then it was Valentine's Day and then her birthday's on Tuesday.
I won't complain.
And I'm like, whew, that's hard. Yeah.
There's got to be some compromise there.
I'm sure.
My girlfriend compromises. She's like, you don't have to get me this for my birthday. Just save it for Christmas or whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
That's
I don't know,
nice.
whatever.
I'm lucky to have a pretty well-timed birthday because mine's in May. The only problem is
school.
When I was in high school, it would overlap with like finals or like AP tests.
Yeah.
Now where I go to college, we get out like mid-June, so it's not a problem academically. But it also tends to come kind of close to Mother's Day, so depending on the weekend. But I haven't had a birthday party in years, and I really want to have a birthday party this year, but I don't know if it'll happen. You should have a birthday party. Fuck it. I want to, but I would need to do something... Because I want like you guys and my UCLA friends, but it's easier for you guys to come. That's fucked up.
I'm just joking.
Just joshing.
I'm just joshing around. I'd love to meet you guys.
Thanks for saying
that. What are you talking about? It'd be easier for us.
No, I was gonna say, well, it's easier for you guys to come to Westwood than for them to come to the Valley. As in, like, most of them, like, don't have cars and stuff, and they, like, live over there. I wouldn't mind. But then it's about finding...
parking and shit.
Not even that, just a place to have it.
Oh. You can't have it aren't you in an apartment right now?
No, I'm in a dorm.
Oh, why did I think you were in an apartment?
I'm in a small-ass dorm that would not fit the people I want to have. And I also kind of want out, because I'll be turning 21.
Well, I have that penthouse in Westwood still.
You do?
Yeah. We can use that.
You've never mentioned it once.
Well, I like to keep it on the down low.
You just told everyone.
Well, I'll cut it out. So
gotcha.
It's fine. Because I don't like people asking me. Like, it's tough being the friend with the penthouse, and I don't think I talk about it nearly as much as I should.
No,
the second you mention it just becomes, when's the party? Mm-hmm. Can I have this party here?
Well, then I don't want to burden you.
It's fine because you're my friend. Okay. But like award season's coming up. Can we have the Grammys party at your place in Westwood? I'm like, and it sucks because it starts with telling one person, and you might do this too, and I guess it's fine. But you tell one person, they tell their friends, and then
you're getting like a friend of a friend.
It's this whole thing, and so I don't know. But if last resort, I can.
Okay, I'll definitely let you know.
Yep,
I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Great.
You could get a Airbnb.
I could do that.
You could do that.
I could do that.
I'm sure your friends wouldn't mind pitching in.
But I don't want to do anything that makes people pay for things. I just want everyone to have a good time and smile.
I can't promise you on that last
Smile
one.
on my birthday.
I don't know. Well, you're thinking
and
way
I want
ahead
all my
here.
friends to be friends.
I actually don't want that.
Really?
I like keeping things separate. Because I'm like, you guys would not get along.
Well, I don't want you guys like hanging out without me.
No,
but I want it to
worst.
be like we're all in a space and we're all having fun. You know?
Yeah, I get. Well, yeah, I think I'd want, because no, like I don't. No.
Okay.
Because I don't even like you guys. Like.
No, I know. It's
terrible. Like I can barely fucking stand you guys for like an hour.
I probably wasn't going to invite you, actually.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I probably have plans anyway. You said May? I'm busy.
All May?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm busy. I'm building houses and.
For real?
Yep.
Okay.
Part of the junior varsity fundraising show that they pitched in to. Well, wouldn't that be funny if we like set up a Patreon, but like we don't actually pocket the money; it just goes to charity, and like no one knows it. That'd be fucking hilarious.
No one knows it is
and
crazy.
People are like, so we're paying all this money, but they use the same camera. They're in the same spot. Where is this money going? What the fuck? And we're like, guys, we're like literally giving it to charity.
That's
like,
really
please.
funny. That'd be funny if we gave it to charity as a prank.
Wouldn't that be funny if we had a Patreon and we got paid to do this? This needs to happen faster. Then I'm thinking we just say fuck it and we lean hardcore into like being like YouTuber people.
I'm down.
Because it needs to happen.
No, because I'm ready. Because
this needs to be a passive income.
I'm really putting off applying for jobs.
It's good.
I chose not to graduate early so I can keep kind of huddling in the, no, I'm scared.
I mean, it's gonna boil down to my music blows up, this blows up, I somehow land like a real job, or I start OnlyFans. So
yeah, guys, I've been posting on my individual TikTok feed.
I noticed that 'cause when I posted the one I posted on the junior varsity account, like when you know how it goes to the homepage and it's like it was like your TikTok.
Yeah.
So go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, guys, we're getting desperate. Like I can't work. I can't work for real.
You know, my sister told me something of a bop house.
I've heard of the bop house.
I just think that's probably the fucking funniest thing I've heard in a while.
I think that's really funny.
The bop house.
The bop house.
Honestly, I'm so supportive of that.
There could be a house for anything. Honestly, my dream, and I've said this to you, Josh, but I'm just going to tell everyone, my dream is for my whole friend group to live next door to each other and just be friends forever. One of our friends lives in a beautiful like condo little area, and we went for her birthday, and I was looking at all the houses and I thought, I see one for Josh and his girlfriend, and I see one for me, and I see one for Seb, and how fun would it be if we just lived near each other. And Josh is like, well, then you guys are gonna want to hang out all the time. I have my own life and I do so many things, and like there would be so many days I don't even like to talk to you or see you, but I love the
This
option.
is not Friends, bro. This is not.
It would just be so
This
beautiful.
is not Joey and Chandler going into the house unannounced.
Something I think a lot about, and part of the reason I'm not commuting next year is I just think like, when ever again will all my friends live within walking distance of each other and we just see each other all the time?
See, that's nice for your friend. Yeah, go ahead. Don't drag me into this. I want to live as far away from anyone as possible.
You.
It's cool because we'll rent a studio down in LA.
We will.
And then we're gonna film there, and that'll be great.
I just swerve around the corner. Whoa. That's my favorite song right now. Have you heard that song?
What the fuck is that?
It's by, the Balls.
Yeah, I know the Balls.
There's Lavar.
I bet you know the Balls too. Oh, but yeah, the song. Yeah.
Yes, I love that song. I just swerve around the corner. Whoa.
Do you remember? I said this like a year ago, but I was like, I need that audio of LaVar Ball and Stephen A. arguing. I need that to become like
that
a
was
viral
like this summer,
audio.
I think, because you were like reciting it while we were in the room.
How are you gonna say something so blasphemous? In my heyday, he would need help. Really? That needs to be something. And if not, I'll just make it myself.
Just make it yourself.
Fuck you guys.
But the song's good as fuck. I just swerve around the corner.
I mean, you just gotta love like multi-talented people. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's just.
I'm also really big. Okay, I went to Amoeba today, and
You went like fucking everywhere today.
Well, because I was at the Grove, so it's not that far.
Sure, yeah.
When you think about it, but there were 2 things I wanted, and they were both like $20-ish. And sometimes I'll buy more than one thing at Amoeba, but like one thing has to be cheap, and I didn't want to spend a total of $40, so I ended up choosing. Basically, I ended up buying the Saltburn soundtrack on CD. But what I was also debating between was a vinyl of Katie Gavin's album that I'm obsessed with, and I got to it a little bit late. But do you know Muna, the group Muna?
You've talked about
the 3
this.
gay girls.
Japanese house.
Yes.
With the feature.
Yeah. My favorite fucking song is a collab with them on the Japanese house.
Muna.
But also when I saw the Japanese house live, Katie was like a special guest, and she was promoting that her solo album was coming up, and it's now out, and I didn't listen to it until like last week. Fucking perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good shit. I haven't really been listening to all new music lately.
Really?
Yeah. I have been listening. One song that I've been looping, and it feels weird to loop now the more I think about it. It's Selfish by Slum Village featuring Kanye West and John Legend. Do you know that song?
What does it sound like?
I'm calling, baby, I'm selfish. Out to want you to do myself, I can't help it. You know, you probably don't know.
Really don't think I know it.
It's so fucking good. And I love Slum Village, but the problem is that Kanye West features on the song, and he also produced it. And the problem is, it's really good. Mind you, this was like 2004.
Of course.
I'm not going to get into what Kanye said, because why would we?
No, I think it's known.
TORI, weirdly,
whatever Josh is about to say is going to be wrong.
Just, you know how on Twitter it'll say like this person liked this photo.
No, it does not say that on Twitter.
I pay for Twitter Premium now. I got the blue check mark.
If you could pay to see likes, I would start paying.
It said
for Twitter,
Victoria.
it's been really
Victoria
hard
liked this tweet. I'm like, what the fuck is this tweet? And it was the whole rant, the entire rant. Can you call that a rant? Hate speech.
Hate speech. Hate speech.
Hate speech. Just multiple hate speeches.
Have you seen the thing with the Smurf?
The Smurf?
They released a trailer for the Smurfs. They're doing another one, and Rihanna's going to be in it, whatever. Yeah. But there's an influencer Smurf, and so then people started.
Oh, I have seen that. Okay, yeah.
People started like memeing it with like the influencers saying all the Kanye shit. And I think it's really funny.
I saw that was so good. I didn't know that was related. I didn't know it was a Smurf influencer. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I saw an Instagram reel that was like what like Smurf TikTok is like, and it was just a bunch of like TikToks but like Smurf related. Like, have you seen that video where it's like it was posted a while ago and it was popular then, but it's kind of getting some like repopular, like I don't know, like that. It's like a high school and the guy's like, yo, you gotta like keep us more engaged, yo. You gotta be doing more than flipping packet, yo. It's like there's someone that's like, you gotta do more than give us a smurfing packet, yo. That's crazy because it's so true.
I keep saying the packet.
It's true. Dude, that was viral like when we were in high school.
I never saw it. This has been
my
first time seeing it.
No,
yeah.
I remember seeing this for a while ago. Dude.
It's so fucking funny.
It's funny as fuck. And true.
And true.
You gotta give us more than a flipping packet, yo.
Freaking packet, yo.
For real. Don't give us a flipping packet, yo. Also, I'm aware, I know it's funny, but like the whole political economic state of the world right now. When it first happened, people were making fun of Jaden Smith. That's cool. Now it's popular again, and people are making fun of Big Boy, the guy that's like, bro, that part. You know what I'm talking about? The guy interviewing him?
Yeah.
I love Big Boy. He's a great interviewer. Amazing. Legend. Why did he do that?
That's crazy. Good point.
He did kind of set himself up. Why did he do that? Bro! Sorry. Can we just talk about the Smurfing economics? Political state of the Smurf.
State of the Smurf right now. I will say we don't need another Smurf movie because did we need any. This is now like the
Excuse
third
me.
remake, because there was the Katy Perry one, and then there was the Demi Lovato one, and now we've got the Rihanna one. And I have almost no interest in the Smurfs, really. Like I've seen like the OG show, like I'm sure that was cute back in the day.
Jeez.
But it's not of interest to me now.
Well, I mean, like, don't pretend like Smurfette isn't like actual, like, just fan service, like just straight up, like, it's
I'm hearing voices.
my family's home. The fuck? Does that pick up?
I doubt it.
I don't think
you heard it through.
Well, like I barely heard it, but it's fine. I heard that.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's probably fine to do that because I was gonna go on the whole like Smurfette is hot thing, so it's probably good that I would.
Of course, you were gonna say that. I figured that was coming.
Hey, look, man. Some cartoons they knew what they were doing. Lola Bunny, they knew what they were doing. You look at some Starfire stuff, you knew exactly what they were doing. You look at some Raven stuff, you know exactly what they were doing, which is weird because it's like they're teenagers. What are you doing out here?
Good points.
Miss Piggy, even like. What are we doing? I saw a funny comparison of Sabrina Carpenter's Grammys performance and Miss Piggy.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's funny.
I agree.
I've also seen Chapel comparisons
to Miss Piggy. I think she's kind
depends
of
on the performance. Miss Piggy's incredible, and the Muppets are. I just worry about them in the sense that like they just need something big again.
They absolutely could is the problem. Because you see, like, even, like, Sesame Street blowing up, like, every now and then. Just because, like, Elmo will tweet.
Elmo will tweet something funny as fuck. Tweet,
yeah. And then, like, that kind of gets them popular. Isn't it, like, a Sesame Street, like, Disneyland type thing?
They have, like, a mini park at SeaWorld.
All right, whatever. Fuck it. That's something.
Right.
These Muppets need something, bro. Give Kermit the Frog a platform.
Well, they're taking down the Muppet ride at... Well, because there was a Muppet show... At California Adventure, they got rid of it. They kept the one at Disney World, but now they're taking that down to make like Monsters Inc. land or something. We don't need that. I like Monsters Inc., but we don't need that. Like keep the Muppets. I don't think we
need a Monsters Inc. We already have that ride.
Well, this is at Disney World. But agreed. Like I don't think it's necessary either way. But when it was like when they like first announced it, I was really into all these TikToks because people would make like I think I've talked about this before, but there are some people who take the Muppets really fucking seriously.
You have talked about
and like
this.
I like them, but it's like a different level. But there was a TikTok that was like the quote was like, "Oh, I never see you at the club," and it was like, "I never see you standing up for the Muppets 3D ride because we need to stop Disney from taking it down." And it was, I mean,
you lost me.
It's just people take their activism in different places.
When they, yeah.
There's wars, and then there's the Muppet ride.
You know, it's kind of hard to weigh those two things out.
It's hard to. They're both bad in their own little way.
Well, you know, I think as we wrap up the episode, we gotta ask the viewers what they're doing for Black History Month.
What are you guys doing for Black History?
Here's what I think you guys could do for Black History Month. I think you could subscribe to the Junior Varsity Show.
Yeah.
Because we are half Black. Well, I mean, we're like... If you like combined our genetic makeup, then it would have to be 50 Filipino. What are you're half, you're just 50-50.
50-50.
So it'd be like, what is the math there?
A fourth black.
A fourth black.
And then what's our white combination?
Our white combination would be 25% plus 50%. Uh-oh.
We'd be 3/4? No.
We're so dumb.
Basically, what Josh is saying is we are black in a way.
Yeah.
And so by subscribing to us and supporting us, you're helping a black woman like find like you're supporting her financially in a way.
Support black owned businesses.
Yes.
This will one day be a black-owned business.
This will one day be a black-owned business.
We're going to have to incorporate this thing pretty soon.
Yeah. So...
Open up that LLC.
So get a head start.
Get a head start, you know what I'm saying?
I also accept Instagram followers.
Okay.
But subscribe first.
And Cash App as well.
Yeah.
We accept Cash App.
Yeah.
And, well, you know, me as well. I know we're kind of on Black History Month, but, you know, I did just drop a song. I feel like that's kind of worthy.
Josh dropped a song. We should talk about that.
And maybe perhaps you'd like to check that out for Black History Month.
For Black History Month, because I would want you to.
There. Okay, sure. I was gonna say I was gonna give you a percent of like stream earnings, but
I'm also cool with that.
Well, it's fine. Are we good?
I think so.
Fuck you guys.
No.
Fuck you.
Okay, we're on TikTok, Instagram, all the places. We love you so much, and we're gonna film another video after this that you'll see next Wednesday.
And we don't even know what it is.
No, we don't.
Bye.